Greetings there, fellow pilots. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to X4 Foundations, Episode 7, Helping the Boron. So here's my lovely hijacked player HQ that we, ripped space-time to have it arrive. And, Boso asked us to
disengage.
Dock with it and try to find an elevator. So that would be unknown structure. Dock at player HQ.
Docking granted.
Well, here it is. Pretty cool view. And I built this thing. The dock we're standing. Well, I mean, I guess I didn't. Technically, the construction vessel did, but I own it.
No, it appears we're still locked out from direct access. It seems I have no choice. I must leave my current location and join you on that station. Your help would be greatly appreciated. I will send instructions. I didn't expect I would need to enact this escape plan so abruptly. Fast combat ship is preferable.
So I am trying to help get Boso out of essentially slavery. Before I do that, the player HQ has a safety deposit box, which is a really good thing to use if you have illegal goods on you, which I do. I have a security decryption system and space flies eggs, so I'm going to store them in my safe deposit storage so that I can't lose them if I'm scanned by local police and they're like, hey, drop your illicit goods or whatever. He says he wants me to arrive in a fast-moving combat ship. This one might be okay. It might not be. I'll make sure to save first, just in case. Overriding some of my other non-streamed saves. Should be fine, I hope. So we're gonna go get Boso.
Autopilot. Engage. Autopilot. Disengaged. Jump gate. Nobelius fortune.
Get spaced. That's fine. I can take one hit. You're going to regret that.
What is my miner doing? What are you... I'm not sure what it's doing. I wanted it to board this and sell the silicon. Alright. Oh, hold on. I screwed that up. Move this order. Okay, there it goes. I must have accidentally added a fly to this random spot order or something and misclicked and never noticed because it flew to some random nowhere in the middle of empty space accidentally. But we're getting about 100k off of selling the silicon to this refinery. It also might be possible to mine silicon right here in the local vicinity. I could drop a resource probe over there to see if that, because that might be a safer region and it's certainly the travel time's closer. So we'll do that after I help Boso. He's not mining right now, no. He was mining, but then a very dangerous ship warped in where he was mining, so I told him to leave and go sell. Plus he was 16/17 full, so there wasn't a lot to be gained for topping up the tank.
Autopilot. Engaged.
You'll let her notice my autopilot was not engaged. I flew right past the gate I wanted to go through. Happens a lot.
Autopilot disengaged.
And often coming at weird angles to a jump gate, it's best to just take autopilot off, because autopilot will try to have you align to the axis, but for a jump gate it doesn't really matter. You can just like touch it and you'll jump through like this.
Entering system. Nobelius fortune.
And then this was a drifting maneuver where I turned off the flying assist so that I like drifted into the system without losing really any momentum. Whereas like autopilot would not have, it would have cut all the momentum. So manually piloting, a lot of the times there's more advantage in terms of like
I must admit,
travel speed.
I am beginning to feel a bit tense. I do hope this goes to plan. I have further refined the plan. Please take a look.
Autopilot engaged.
Alright, the silicon miner is just about ready to sell all its stuff. It hasn't quite paid for itself, but like 2 more loads of silicon and it will. It's pretty quick. So 96,201. Cha-ching. And I'm going to tell it to just mine silicon in the local area. I don't know what its silicon density is here. It's probably not as good as what where I was mining, but it is certainly safer. So I'll go for safer now. And when I get a chance to fly over there to drop a resource probe, I'll do that to figure out if it is worth mining or not. But for now, I'm going to focus on Boso's rescue.
Empty space.
So without knowledge of the resource density, if Kellyanne can't find any silicon, I will be informed of that. It will say like failure to mine.
I have further refined the plan. Please take a look.
Autopilot disengaged.
Alright, the current plan is to escort a ship to the station, wait for the ship to launch, and then escort the ship out of the sector.
The station via a chartered freighter. There are actually multiple ships involved, as to confound anyone wishing to track me. I would like you to protect any ship which should get into trouble.
So he's chartered a bunch of transport ships, and
Vulture, Sentinel.
The split that have him captive doesn't know which one that he's on, so he's kind of using this sort of like, you know, find the ball in the cup type trick. And I'm set to try to protect any transport vessel found in the area. I don't even know which ship he's on necessarily. He just told me to like
Autopilot.
guard them all.
Autopilot disengaged.
So I will.
Autopilot disengaged.
So fly to this scale plate Vulture Sentinel. This is probably not a beefy enough ship for this, but we'll see. Mayhaps I'm wrong. So there's also a shortcut for matching speed, which is Shift X, and it's like essentially a follow. There is, so you can't become a wingman of other things easily unless they're really large objects. So like capital ships, if I get close enough, you just automatically match their speed. But I can't do that with like smaller fleets. But AI can be your wingman and will like follow you around. It's just the inverse isn't true. So like you can't easily follow around
Major
AI
desktop
ships
Vulture. Sentinel.
that are small automatically, unfortunately. You just kind of have to do the piloting yourself. And it wants me to dock now?
Docking granted.
Please wait for the ship to conclude its business. It will
Oh.
launch shortly.
Okay, doesn't want me to dock. Wants me to wait.
Docking aborted. Vulture. Sentinel.
So he's essentially trying to orchestrate smuggling himself off of, like, slavery. I wish him luck. Okay, Kellyan has picked up some silicon. I don't know if it's... It's hard to tell, like, how rich the area is without a resource probe, but at least there's some. No, there's some progress there. So that's good.
Please protect this ship from any harm. While it is a decoy, I would rather no harm comes to the crew.
So he's telling me he's not even on this. It's a decoy ship. Is Kellyan going to head back automatically to sell? No, he doesn't have those orders. I could have that as the default orders. So one way to do it is to have the default behavior is like sell the ore that you have. But for now, it's easy enough to just auto, just to manually control it. Especially given that, depending on the density of the silicon here, he might strip mine the whole area and need new orders. Resources do respawn, but it takes a while. It's not a quick process. I wonder how close I can get to this thing. Luckily, like, there isn't a lot of collision damage, so if I do bump it, it's not a problem. But there, now I'm a proper wingman. Such a tiny ship. Almost looks like it's like hostile boarding. I mean, I'm not, but I can see why, it's hard to control in this view. Way easier to control in first person. Like, oh, okay, I say that as I slam into their ship. Don't worry, buddy, I'm here to protect you. Not to ram you into death. Although, ramming you is kind of fun. I'll let it be in front of me. so its course corrections don't keep... Because the thing is, it's not necessarily flying straight, it's kind of like maneuvering. So if I'm like sitting on top of it, it might just maneuver into me. Yep, more silicon. Good.
I am successfully aboard my transport and en route to the installation.
Where is the boron? I will check security logs.
Oh, that didn't take long at all. It seems my disappearance has been noticed. I expect my ship is at a safe distance. I can't say the same for the others. Please be alert.
I will order our ships to intercept targets. You will join them while I investigate further. Yes, brother.
So this ship is, for quest reasons, not using its travel drives. So it's just like trucking along at snail speed. And it is absolutely getting intercepted right now by hostile ships. And I'm supposed to guard it.
Successfully docked. I will begin my work.
Boso Ta is already at the player HQ.
This structure is far more
No chance. Then prepare to die.
Kestrel. Sentinel.
Alright, we're in combat. And it's a 2-on-1, and it's probably bigger ships than I have. But, I'll see what I can do.
Not much.
Yeah, I'm getting smoked. I have, like, the most basic laser. But it might be possible to still defeat him if I pilot well.
Acknowledged.
Oh, what are you dropping? Is that a mine? Uh-oh. So I'm trying to sit on a 6 using, like, better maneuverability. Oh, no, it was a laser tower. Oh, that's obnoxious. Alright, I'm going to use my shields to boost away. Because I don't want to be sitting on a laser tower chipping away at my shields constantly. So I'm going to travel drive away from it and wait for my shields to regen. Because I don't want to be fighting near the laser tower. That's what they deployed. I thought it was a mine, but laser towers are even more obnoxious, I think. Because I can avoid a mine, but a laser tower will just keep retargeting me. Alright, so my shields are refilled. I did take this dude's hull down to 65%, and we'll just keep fighting it. You can see the laser tower over there, and it's like blowing up some random... Oh, it's blowing up a random defense drone that the ship I was escorting probably deployed.
Laser tower. Kestrel. Defense drone. Falcon. Vanguard. Kestrel. Sentinel.
Alright, let's go. Come on, get close to me. Their ships are larger and more equipped than mine, which makes the fight difficult. And faster, so like I can't easily outrun them either.
You make a big mistake.
God, it's like twice as fast as mine is. Get over here! Stop running from me. So I'm actually in the middle of combat using travel drives to try to catch up. There we go. Oh, it's travel driving now too. I think it's chasing the my protection target.
Trouble now.
Oh, that's weird. It's like leaving. It's totally just leaving. I'm gonna go fight the other one then.
Autopilot. Engaged.
The Kestrel that... Oh, yeah. It just hopped on the highway and is, like, booking it. I don't know. Weird. So there's a Falcon Vanguard over here, which is going to be an easier ship for me to destroy, because it's the same class as mine. So it's not... It's not, like, massively larger.
Disengaged.
But it's also travel driving, so it's going to be a little tricky to try to catch up to it.
You're not impressed, Split. That shot really didn't do much.
And it's fighting a ship bigger than it, so it's going to get smoked, probably even without my intervention.
I can give you
But blowing it up myself is going to give me combat rank, which is probably worth it. And there it goes. It got nuked by the other ship. But I stole everything that was there to be stolen.
Vulture. Sentinel.
So there's still the laser tower, but I don't really need to blow that up. It's not really part of the quest. They just deployed it to be a nuisance. I don't really know why this Vulture Sentinel is not travel driving. I'm supposed to escort it out of the sector, but it's moving so slow. Once it gets to the highway, it will obviously speed up, but why are you so slow? So there's a special device that you can eventually craft and install called SETA, S-E-T-A, which like just is a time accelerator, like fast forward time. You can't really do anything else when you're in SETA, which would help in this situation because it would advance time for this ship to actually exit the sector. But since I've destroyed its pursuers, I'm just gonna leave because I am not gonna wait for it to snail run out. You know, and if it blows up, it blows up. So I'll save before I depart. But I want to drop the resource probe for Kellyan's mining efforts, rather than to wait like a year and a day for this stupid thing to get where it's going. I'm just assuming it makes it out on its own. I haven't ever lost this one. I don't know what consequences there is for that ship to blow up, but there was no one actively attacking it anymore, so I think it should be fine. That and the people pursuing it were like pirates that everybody hates, so that's why the pursuing ships were blown up, because they were just being targeted by local police. Oh, I found the other one. Hang on. I just happened to like bump into the other ship that was fighting the Vulture Sentinel, so I'll try to finish this one off.
That was your smartest decision, pilot.
No, I don't care if you give up. You're blowing up. Why aren't you shooting back, though? Like, I don't mind, but I'm confused. Bye! Thank you for the loot. Ooh, he even had an EMP missile. Naughty, naughty, naughty.
Autopilot engaged.
Well, that was easy. I think they were, like, coded to be dumb for players' benefit. Normally, that fights like that wouldn't be so easy because I was outclassed. What did I pick up? Bandages, basic engine fuel injector. So the engine fuel injector and ship weave and weapon chambers, they are for ship tuning and weapon tuning, where you can install upgrades, which are super important. But maybe not for this ship, because my current ship is so under-equipped it wouldn't really matter all that much. So yeah, most of these are like crafting goods that can be used. Some of them are illegal, like the hallucinogenics, which I'm just gonna drop. No, I'll keep, because maybe I'll make delirium and try to black market it at some point. I'm not too worried. I don't get scanned too often by the police. Which is funny, because I have a quest right now to destroy criminal traffic. It's like, well, I have a little bit of criminal stuff on me, too. Just don't look too closely. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't think there's not a whole lot of advantage to holding on to that. Space flies would be a different matter, because the space fly gift, the caviar gift, is really pretty easy to craft and like worth $1 million. But the delirium isn't worth as much. It's so the risk and reward isn't. I don't think it's worth it. All right, the mission manager. So the escape plan, escort ship out of sector. I hope it's still moving. I'll double back and make sure it gets out once I deploy the research probe.
Entering system.
And Kellyan, you are a little over 2/3 full.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
So here's a bit of a poll. Now that we have helped smuggle Boso out of captivity, what do you want me to do next? I can continue helping Boso. I can buy another trader mining ship for passive income. I can work towards a combat ship able to actually do combat missions and the like, because there's a lot of value in doing combat missions if you can handle them. Or I can save up for a land claim station to be able to claim a section of space for myself, for monies. So, up to you guys.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
How difficult is it to get a very powerful ship? Well, it ain't easy, because if it was easy, everyone would have one. So it does take a little bit of effort. Wow, the silicon density here sucks. So yeah, okay. Kellyanne, stop mining here. Trade with the station, and then go back to where you originally were, because it's really, really, really bad here. I kind of figured it was. So now that I know,
Autopilot. Engaged.
I'll send Kellyanne out. So this is Trinity Sanctum 3, where the sail is. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. Pious Miss 4 is definitely like a really good place to mine silicon, so we'll just have to make the slightly dangerous trip. I think it's fine. Oh, it doesn't even want all my silicon anyway. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, and it's not even able to dock right now. Dock. I think the docks are full. There's a finite amount of, so remove all orders. There's a finite amount of, dock space, especially for medium ships. Small ships, there tends to be like, even at the basic docks, there tends to be like 8 or 10 spots for small ships, but for medium ships, sometimes there's only 1. There are luxury docks which will have space for 3 medium ships, which makes it a little bit easier to trade with multiple ships. But the station I'm trading with might only have 1 medium-sized dock, so if there's a current ship docked there, then there's just no space for me to even get there, which I think was the issue.
Unholy retribution.
But local demand for silicon at this refinery is pretty low, so I think it's been very well supplied.
Entering system.
Meaning I might want to move over to ore, even though ore is less bang for my buck. There might be more buyers. Okay, the escort, the ship looks like it's very close to the jump to get out of the system, so that I can actually complete the escape plan. I'm still working on the escape plan. Slowly. Who else buys silicon? There's a buyer up here for it. Where is it? Oh, there's a buyer over here for it. The refined goods complex. Yeah, let's go over there. Why not? It's not parented space anymore, but I have nowhere else to sell silicon at the moment. So, to empty out the mining ship, I'll have to do that.
Entering system. Nobilious fortune.
So another thing that might be wise to buy is a tiny, fast scout to be able to map systems. So buying like a Pegasus Vanguard Scout, hooking it up with like combat or travel drives that are higher quality, once I have the money for it, of course, and then having it map systems to figure out where the train stations are would be really handy. So it looks like you guys want me to save up for a combat ship, but it still might be worth getting like a micro scout, like a minimum micro scout, just so that I have more data about the region ahead of time. So I think I'm going to do that anyway. I'm going to see what the cheapest one I can buy is, though. So Discovery Vanguard is 121 base. The fighters can also be scouts. It really depends on their max speed. So the things that matter a lot for scouting would be the like base,
Autopilot.
the minimum preset travel and acceleration. And then also like the minimum cost. So I think the Kestrel was the cheapest. I bought a Kestrel before. And its travel and acceleration is actually pretty good. So maybe I'll just do a little Kestrel. Hook it up with a shield generator. No weapons. And a pilot with no consumables. And I'll do travel drive. I'm going to do a Mark II travel drive, I think. I think because it should be serving with travel speed, maybe? I'm not 100% certain about that, though. Okay. Add, confirm. Gonna buy it. And that means I have another ship to give away. So, good luck. And this will be manufactured in about 15 seconds.
Am I supposed to take you seriously?
Alright, where is the ship?
Vulture. Sentinel.
Seriously, it hasn't left yet? It's also getting attacked, maybe? Yeah, okay. Its shields is down. So yeah, the ship I was set to escort out of the system is actually actively getting shot at, so... I'm a-coming!
Perseus. Vanguard.
Wait, why is a Perseus Vanguard attacking it?
Vulture.
Oh, because it's a
Sentinel.
scale-packed ship. Oh, I don't want to intervene, though, because the problem with intervening is I will make an enemy of,
Perseus. Vanguard.
of the god realm of Paranid. So I honestly, I just want to watch.
Autopilot. Disengage.
And maybe not get caught in the crossfire.
Am I supposed to take you seriously?
Alright, so Sentinel. Let's... Because I really want to make trade partners out of the Paranid. Let's have you explore Unholy Retribution. And once you're done, I'll have you explore a new zone and a new zone, and essentially building up trade knowledge of all of Paranid space. Alright, my Kellyan the Miner just got done. And I'm going to have it mine silicon here. Next to the refined goods complex. Oh, interesting. There's a... Oh, wow. What is happening over here? I think... Yeah, there's been a lot of combat in this system. So this system's not exactly safe. If, like, things are blown up. What is even going on between this fight here? The escort fighter is losing? No, not really anymore.
Vulture. Perseus. Vanguard.
Oh, no, it is losing.
Vulture. Sentinel.
The Vulture Sentinel that I'm supposed to escort, I could maybe do a cheeky repairs to. So I'm going to do that. Alright, match speed. Pull out ahead of it a little bit. Get up.
Elite. Vanguard.
This is not safe, mind you. Oh, it
Vulture.
peeled out.
Sentinel.
I didn't get ahead of it in time. Because I have a repair laser that can... Oh, shoot. I'm going to be in
Elite.
crossfire.
Vanguard.
I have a repair laser that can actually repair the ship a bit.
Docking granted.
That I wouldn't mind using to try to make sure that it makes out of the system okay. Because it's...
Lotus. Mineral. Vanguard.
I think it just won its fight, though. Yeah, it just blew up the attacker. Alright, let's see if I can't do a fancy repair. I don't think I need to. It's not in the fight anymore. And I think it's almost at the gate that it's jumping out of.
Elite. Vanguard.
Get back here!
Vulture.
Yeah, it's really
Sentinel.
hard to do like mid-space repair for a ship that's booking it. So, I'm just gonna hope that it
Elite.
makes out on its own.
Vanguard.
Because it's honestly just too difficult to try to board it to get close enough to repair it manually. If I got within its sphere of
Docking
influence,
granted.
I would match its speed in my suit.
Elite.
But
Vanguard.
that's easier said than done.
Vulture. Sentinel.
So, let's go ahead and
Autopilot. Engaged.
if... Actually, how far is that? That's on the highway. So yeah, let's get back to the highway and drop a resource probe here for Kellyan to be able to mine resources here. And then after that, I'm going to pick up
Entering
some
Nobelius Fortune.
additional...
6.
So, additional missions for credits.
Entering system. IS mists.
Thank you for tuning in to X4 Foundations, which originally streamed live on Twitch as a miniseries June 22nd. Because this was streamed live as a miniseries, feedback cannot be incorporated, and I've also asked for no spoilers or backseating, so if you could avoid that in the comments, that would be great. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, as well as a link to Twitch. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com also has a link to that as well. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and the people that turned out to the miniseries, as well as viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. So thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream of mine. Farewell, my fellow pilots.